Hi, it's Rebecca and welcome to Yarn and Pajamas. As you can tell, today we're in the kitchen and we are going to be making some surprise brownies. So I've got all of the stuff that we need out here on the table to make the brownies, and I'll have the recipe linked down below. Now I did find the recipe out of this book. It's called It's a Kitchen Patrol. It was compiled by the members of the Indiana Troopers Association in Angola, Indiana. And Carolyn McCory put this brownie recipe in. It's very, very simple, but I'm going to add a little twist to it. So hopefully this is going to be good. Okay, so what we're going to first start doing is sifting our dry ingredients. The recipe doesn't say to do this, but most recipes do. So we are going to do that. So I've got my sifter, and I've got me a bowl, and we are going to put together 2 cups of sugar, put that in the sink. We are going to do 1.5 cups of flour. We're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Get it out there. We have 1/2 cup of cocoa powder. Ooh, kind of went everywhere. And I believe that is all of our dry ingredients. So we're just going to sifty. One of the things that, as I was getting everything ready for the recipe, it just said flour. So I wondered, is that regular flour, like all-purpose flour, or is it self-raising flour? I did go with the all-purpose flour. I have some pretty big chunks here, so I want to kind of break them up a little bit, just to. Okay, so everything that's left, I'm going to toss over here into the trash. Put that in the sink. I'm glad I got my apron on. So I'm going to set the dry ingredients over here to the side. And now we are going to cream together our eggs and butter. Make kind of a mess. So I've got 4 eggs. Cracked them into a bowl. I'm real bad about getting eggshells. And I've got 2 sticks of softened butter. These are at room temperature, which equals a cup. It's at a cup of margarine. I'm using some butter. And then 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So I'm using some vanilla paste. I bought this for another recipe. And let me just tell you guys, this takes your recipes like up a level. This stuff is so good. Like, I had to buy some more of it because I was about out. It is quite a bit more expensive than regular vanilla, but hey, vanilla is expensive anyways. Put that back there. Okay, so my beaters, one of them broke. Crazy, right? I came in here to get ready and it was broken. So I'm going to use it anyways with just the one. If that doesn't work, then I will have to get the stand mixer out. But I'm really hoping that this will work. So let's get this creamed up. is not working very well. I sure would hate to get that stand mixer all the way out, but guys, we're gonna have to. Okay guys, so even though the directions say, this is the directions, mix all ingredients together, bake in a greased pan at 350 for 30 to 35 minutes. Preheat the oven to 350. This looks a hot mess. It really does. I wonder if maybe putting it in the microwave will work. I mean, what do we got to lose, right? Other than the eggs cooking. Oh, you know what? Maybe if I heat it slowly over water. Let's try that. Okay, guys, a catastrophe averted. So what I had to do was use the metal bowl and hold the metal bowl over some water that was heating up on the stove and melt the butter. So definitely gonna put melted butter, not just room temperature butter. It says soft margarine. I don't know if maybe margarine is a little bit softer than sugar. I mean, regular butter. But there's that. Okay. So now on to mixing the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. I'm just going to dump it all in. You know, I kind of wonder, should I have creamed the butter and the sugar together and then added the eggs in? We'll know for next time if these don't turn out. So I decided to just mix it by hand and see where we end up, because didn't really feel like having the stand mixer over here, and then the one beater wonder over here is not really going to cut it, I don't think. But we've got us a nice batter going. It looks like, you know, like a store-bought batter. Sorry guys, I have made the biggest mess, right? The biggest mess. So I'm just gonna make sure that it's all mixed up real good. Now that I say that it is. Now we're going to place the brownies in a pan. I've got an 8x8 pan. I'm going to spray it with some Pam. Spray it real good. Some people don't like to use Pam. I don't mind it. So you do whatever makes you happy on that front. So what we're going to do is put half of the brownie mixture in, and you're going to kind of smoosh it about. So now this recipe, the surprise brownies, is going to be using today. I'm going to be using some leftover Halloween candy that I had. You know, when the stores put it at 75% off and you go in and you buy a couple bags of it, but you can only eat so much candy, right? That's how I am. So I'm going to make these be surprise brownies. So inside we are going to put some leftover candies. Put a little bit more in here. Now the ones that I had were these right here. It's got some Kit Kats, some Hershey's cookies and cream, and some Reese's pumpkins and Reese's miniatures. So the most that I had was these Reese's cookies and cream. I mean the Hershey's cookies and cream and the Reese's pumpkins, because I didn't really like the Kit Kats. They were a different flavor. So all you're gonna do is layer them inside of your pan. You're gonna kind of like just make a little like brownie sandwich. See? Oh, I feel like maybe I needed some more. May have to cut into those Kit Kats. We'll just put it like that. So I've got all kinds of candy bars in there, and now we're just going to scoop the rest of the brownie batter right on top. You can use any kind of candy bars for this. I've always wanted to use Caramellos. I think that they'll be really good in that. I have done it with Hershey's with almonds in it. That was really good too. I really liked that. I'm trying to get all of this chocolatey goodness out. So now you just kind of spread it about. And if you don't want to make your brownies from scratch, you can buy a brownie mix. Make it easy peasy, super easy for you. You won't have to worry about the whole egg and disaster that I had, right? You save yourself all that trouble. Okay, takes a little bit here to get this batter. Make sure we get all of that brownie goodness. So here we go. There's our brownies. These are going to go in the oven. It says for 350, 30 to 35 minutes. So I'll pop these in, clean up a little bit, and I'll see you guys when these brownies come out of the oven. Okay guys, I am back and I'm going to go and get the brownies out of the oven. So, I had a little mishap with the brownies. I got them out and they felt done to me. I stuck a little skewer down in them. It came out clean. So I got them out. I let them cool in the pan for 10 minutes and flipped them over, and part of the bottom came off. As you can see how ripped up it looks, and it was raw in the middle. So I flipped it back in upside down and put it in for a little bit longer. I swear it still looks like it's not done, but this is as done as it's going to get because it's getting pretty late outside. So what I'm going to do is flip it over and not even going to let it cool in the pan. It was looking so pretty too, guys. The top of it looked so pretty. And now it does not. Okay. Are you guys ready for this? Oh. Can you see how broken and ugly it looks now? Man. If Only I would have let it cook a little bit longer. Oh well, you live, you learn. I'm normally not a good brownie maker anyways. So, ugh, I just feel really bad because I wanted these to be so good. But this happens a lot of the times. Things don't turn out the way that you want them to turn out, right? Let's just try it. I mean, it's really good. Hot, but good. So guys, since this was a major fail, she don't look that pretty, but she tastes pretty good. I feel like she needs to be back on the thing a little bit, give her some stability, but oh well. So this is where I'm gonna leave you at. If I get any good pictures, I will pump them in, but this brownie is not pretty at all. But I did find another recipe in that same book. These brownies are really good though. I'm gonna try these again, maybe with some walnuts. But I found a peanut butter pie recipe. What do you guys think? Should we make the peanut butter pie recipe? I know this video has been a wackadoo, but if you want to make a peanut butter pie with me, let me know down in the comments below. My feelings won't be hurt if you're like, girl, you need to stay out the kitchen. My feelings won't be hurt. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me tonight as I made these brownies. And I will definitely let you know what they look like on the inside when they cool down a bit. But I can tell you that they are pretty good tasting. So, yeah. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.